Hi, this is Belinda Colubriale, and this is Talking High Performance with Belle. So I'm making this podcast for people who want to live their best life, people who know that there's more in them, but they just don't know how to get it. So there's a gap, something's missing, I'm making it for them.
Does it really matter what others think? Are you giving up to save yourself from potential embarrassment? Welcome back, it's Belle, and today I want to talk about a big topic that affects many high performers. Are you giving up too early to save yourself from the embarrassment of failure? Day in and day out, I work with amazing, ambitious individuals who struggle with this very concept, and the fear of failure and perceived reactions from others can really hold them back. And you might be familiar with this too. Maybe you've hesitated to speak up in a meeting, maybe launch a new project, or even pursue a personal dream because of the fear of what others might think if you fail. I know at times I have and sometimes still do. So why do we do this? And I want to talk to you a little bit about that today. We do this because of the stories that we tell ourselves that hold us back. We all have stories that we tell ourselves, ones about who we are, what we're capable of, and even what our lives will be like. And often these stories are based on past experiences, and they have the power to either hold us back if we let them from achieving our potential, or they can really propel us forward. And if we're not careful, the stories we tell ourselves can become self-fulfilling prophecies that limit our success. On the other hand, if we choose to tell stories that inspire and motivate us, we can use them as a tool to help us learn and grow and to move us forward in business and in life. In business, the stories we tell ourselves can be the difference between success and failure. If we believe that we can't succeed, then maybe we don't even try. But what if we have a story of success that we can hold on to, and it gives us the motivation to keep going, even when things are tough? And we all know sometimes life can feel that way. Common stories that hold us back are, what if I fail? So many of us are afraid to take risks or reach our full potential or even put ourselves out there because we're afraid of what might happen if we fail. We fear, what will we lose? What will the process be like? Or will the outcome even be worth it? So is the grass greener on the other side? Other times we question our abilities. We doubt our own abilities and whether we're good enough for the task at hand. And this can lead us to feeling doubtful, to lacking confidence. It can really hold us back from taking the next steps, whatever that may be. And finally, we compare ourselves to others. It's that dreaded imposter syndrome that holds us back. And it's so easy to get caught up thinking so-and-so can do it better, and we feel like we're not measuring up. And this can really lead us to feeling like we're not good enough. And quite often it does. So how do you rewrite your story in a way that feels good and that empowers you rather than taking away your power? To change the outcome of your story, you need to change the story that you're telling yourself. You need to tell yourself that you are capable. Believe in yourself and your abilities. Know that you have what it takes to succeed, no matter the challenges you face and no matter how many times you stuff it up. The second story is to tell yourself that you're prepared. Be ready for what comes your way. Know that you've done the work and that whatever challenges come your way will help you because you have the right mindset to help you succeed. And the third one is that I'm resilient. Being able to bounce back from setbacks, knowing that whatever comes your way, you'll be okay and it will actually help you to get stronger. So today I want to talk about a different question that will help you with that. And does it really matter what other people think in the pursuit of your dreams? The truth is, people will always have opinions, but their opinions are not your reality. What matters is how you view yourself and the journey that you're on. So embracing that mindset that failure is not a reflection of your worth, but a stepping stone towards success is super important. And that's what quite often separates the world's highest performers from those that are too scared to give it a go. Many of the world's great achievers, whether they be on the sporting field, whether they be in our workplaces, they face countless failures. And it's only through those failures that they've been able to reach their full potential. It's a necessary part of the journey. So helping you to overcome fear of failure is really, really important. And we do that by just jumping in. And I want to talk to you today about a couple of ways that you can tackle this fear of failure in your own life to help you move forward faster. The first one is when you feel like you lack courage, when you feel that you lack confidence, do it anyway. When you're afraid of failing, but you still want to give it a go, do it anyway. Measure the risk, assess the worst case scenario, and just jump in. High performers aren't defined by their failures, but by their willingness to take risks and push through challenges. That's the key. The key is to acting despite the fear that you may fear. The second tip is to think about what your 80-year-old self would say to you. Imagine yourself and you're 80 and you're looking back. What advice do you give yourself right now? Quite often it's jump in, just go for it. Don't chicken out. Don't listen to what other people say. Really, really important. And then the third tip I want to give you today is to reframe your story. Change the narrative that you're telling yourself about failure. Instead of seeing it as a negative outcome, view it as a stepping stone to success. And that's the high performance difference. A high performer will know, even if they're not at their best yet, every failure, every setback will set them up for success. And that's all they need to push them through to that next level. It's the consistency that they show, even when it feels hard, that gets them moving. Fear of embarrassment is natural, but it doesn't dictate their actions. Instead, a high performer will use it as a motivator to push them forward. If you think about your biggest achievements, they probably didn't come easily. They required risk, effort, and sometimes failing head on. So here's my challenge to you. Next time you're faced with a decision, whether fear of failure is holding you back or what somebody else might think of you, do it anyway. Think about what your 80-year-old self would say and think about how you can reframe your story. Your dreams are worth the risk. Your journey is unique, and it's your courage to face challenges that will lead to your success. Every setback is just a setup for your greatest comeback. So thanks for joining me today as we explored this topic in a little more detail. Until next time, keep pushing forward and chasing your dreams, and don't worry about what others think. If you fail, it doesn't matter. It's the courage to continue on that counts. Live a successful, purposeful, and fully charged life. Your coach, Belle.